Hey guys, I have one of my tough love videos here for you today. It's something that is going to be hard for some of you to hear, but also very important for you to hear. So don't make me the villain. I want to hear about it in the comments, but I want to talk about why penis enlargement doesn't work for some people. And there's one main reason. The reason for that is something that's called attrition. Basically, you stop doing it. So I want to talk about some clinical trials, guys. So this first clinical trial we're going to look at is a group of guys with Peyronie's disease that were using extenders. Now, this was a major clinically funded study with already a relatively small cohort of people with a debilitating disease in some cases called Peyronie's disease. This was only a 12-week study, a 3-month study, more or less, okay? In the beginning, they had 47 men that actually were supposed to use the extender. In the end, they only had 41 guys that completed it. That means in 3 months, they already had a 13% attrition rate from the clinical trial. So here's another trial. This is one of the major trials that proved that penis extenders work in guys with normal penises that are just suffering from small penis syndrome. So once again, guys, this is a major clinical trial that was run by physicians in an actual clinic, calling patients, making sure they're following up, seeing how they're doing. And in this trial, guys, they started out with like 120 people, but of those 120 people, 54% of them were like, yes, I want to do this extender. Like, count me in. I'm in, guys. I'm your guy. By the end of the clinical trial, they had only 41 of the 54 patients that actually completed. Once again, major clinical trial after 3 freaking months, 20% attrition rate. Now, I'm not going to act like PE is the easiest thing to do. It takes time and dedication. I get that. But the reason why a lot of these people say it doesn't work is because they start doing it and then they stop, okay? Now, the real reason why I'm triggered for this is because I finally have my data from my 6-month Hink trial. And in this Hink trial, it was basically a combination of manual stretches and pumping and having a cohort of people that we're going to follow that we can say, if you do PE for 6 months, these are the results, the real results that you can expect with before and after pictures, which I will publish, guys. So first step was Hink Trial 1. This was about 2 years ago, okay? I announced it that I was going to do my Hink Trial. Funny story, guys. So as you all know, like we all kind of started on a subreddit called A Joke for You, okay? Or many of us did, at least my Reddit crew. Then the real thing that pushed me off of A Joke for You was I asked the moderator, who was M9 at the time, I said, I want to run this Hink Trial using people in this subreddit. And he said, no, I don't want you to do that. And even I made a post and I said, I'm taking my talents to South Beach. And I moved over with BD and we formed Getting Bigger. And this was like 3 years ago. And this is when we had about 2,500 people. And so that was the actual impetus, is that I wanted to run this like clinical trial. And it's funny that we went from like 2,500 people to like 120,000 people. And I'm not going to throw shade. I want to right now, but I already said my piece earlier, but I got nothing but love for the mods over there at, Getting Bigger now. But anyways.
In the whole world, look around you. Look at this. We created this. This didn't exist before we were here. Look around at the square. I promise you right now, we did this. Doesn't matter what anybody says. They can say it's disrespectful. They can say it's this and that. Everybody's within the rules.
So of this initial trial, I had 10 people begged me to be on the clinical trial. Two of them actually completed the trial and were able to send me their like basically before and after pictures showing once again that enlargement is real. Against my better judgment, after I basically lost faith in humanity, at least in the clinical, no, I basically lost faith in that people were going to actually come through on the subreddit. I said, hey, I'm going to do a Hink trial too. This time I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to offer a financial incentive and actually make you pay for my enlargement course. Link is in the description. And then if you complete the course and send me your before and after pictures, I will not only reimburse you the cost of the course, but I will also pay you $100. So that's a $200 net positive. So in my Hink trial 2, as you can see, there was about 34 people, including about 4 other people that was just solely through email communication, okay? So just shy of 40 people. Of those 40 people, that, guys, I actually want to, I'm not petty enough to do this, I am very petty, but show you the DMs that people sent me, please pick me. These guys were going out of their way. They were supposed to just reply to comments, okay, in the post, but they went out of their way to find a way to direct message me on Reddit. Please pick me. I'll guarantee you I'll do it. I'm so dedicated. I have all the equipment. I love your videos. I love what you do. Please, please, please pick me. Of those, I probably had about 50 to 60 people that just guaranteed me, I'm your guy, I'm your man. Of those, I hand selected about, let's say 34, let's say 40 people. Of those people, take a guess. I want you to take time in the comment section right now. Guess how many people actually completed the trial. It was 7, okay? So, I put my 2 hangers for 2. It was 7 people, guys. Of those 7 people, okay, I can only use the actual data from about 6 people. And even there was a couple more that did like half-ass, but they didn't do the trial. Some of the people just stopped doing the length work and just, oh, I just want to focus on girth. I'm like, that's not what the trial is. Obviously, guys, I'm a little bit triggered. It's just one of the things that like really like pisses me off. If you want to get under my skin, actually under my skin, is tell me you're going to do something and then don't do it. That is a guaranteed way to piss me the off, okay? I don't care if it's something as the most minuscule task. If you tell me you're going to do something and you don't do it, it makes me want to explode. And then, like, one of my boys, I'd been coaching him for a while, and I said, you know what? Like, I don't even, like, you're just my guy. I like you, man. I'm going to do your coaching for free. You know, he hits me up on Telegram. We would talk just about, I mean, usually PE-related stuff. But anyways, he was helping me run the trial. And then about 3 months in, 4 months in, dude just ghosted me. And I haven't heard from him since. We're doing weekly check-ins on the subreddit and all this stuff, and it just ghosted me. So with some of you probably think that's a you problem. The problem is, guys, the reason why any of this stuff matters is because there are so many people that say penis enlargement doesn't work because I tried it and I didn't get any gains and I quit. When really they tried it for 2-3 weeks, maybe even a month, and it's not enough for them to see noticeable gains, and so they quit. I've told you guys before, I had one of those cheap little Chinese extenders that I used. I tried it for probably about a solid month and I quit because I wasn't seeing results. And I didn't say like, oh, it doesn't work. Obviously, as soon as Derek made a video showing that it worked, I hopped on the bandwagon. But that's the problem with these guys. And it spreads this myth that it's impossible to enlarge the size of your penis when we have multiple clinical trials literally showing that at the very least, you can clearly increase the length of your erect and flaccid penis. The reason why I care is because, like my little outro thing says, is like, I want you to be the best version of yourself. And you that are out here making excuses for, I can't lose weight, I can't do this, or I can't grow, I'm a hard gainer. Are you actually doing what you need to do to grow? Or do you actually have the steps in place? One of the most, and I know I trigger people by talking about weight loss, the most triggering thing for me is when I have obese people talk to me about how they can't lose weight. They've tried everything, can't lose weight. It's like, nope, you haven't tried everything because you're still obese and you're not losing weight. Now that is just a matter of like calories in, calories out. That equation is much harder for some people for many different reasons, including things like actual disabilities. I get that, but I'm not going to go on like that rant this time. But I'm just tired of people that are making excuses for why their life is not the way you want it. Now, one of my guys actually hit me up recently and was like, I actually stopped doing PE because of all your videos that showed to me like what true average size is, and like the videos showing like the size that women want for satisfaction. And it made me so happy. Like, it just made me so happy because that is actually the #1 goal of my channel, is that I want you guys to feel better about yourself and to actually know the real size statistics, okay? But if you still want to get bigger, okay, then I'm here to try to provide that information for you to do it in the most scientifically backed way and the safest way. But guys, there's nothing wrong. Nothing would make me happier than for you to tell me that you stopped doing penile enlargement techniques, which could be dangerous, because you were finally happy with the size you have. That is my ultimate end game, okay? That's my Thanos retire and watch the sunset on a grateful universe moment. Speaking of quotes, guys, one of my favorite quotes is from a movie, Troy. For some of you guys, it's like an old movie, but Brad Pitt is lecturing his like crew that are about to go into battle, and he says,
"You know what's there, waiting, beyond that beach? Immortality! Take it! It's yours!"
That's my mentality on life. Like, this life is here for you guys to choose to maximize it, whether that be trying to maximize the size of your D, maximizing the size of your muscles, maximizing the size of your bank account, whatever it may be. Just stop making excuses. And if you put your mind to something and say that you're going to do it, this is going to be the year that I lose 50 pounds, then fucking do it. Stop making excuses and do it. And most importantly, for all you guys that actually completed the Hink Trial, either Hink Trial 1 or Hink Trial 2, that were dedicated and got those ridiculous results that, bro, like, we are going to change the world when I publish these results and you guys can actually see these before and afters yourselves. Hats off to you. Like, you have my utmost respect. I can't thank you enough for just being diligent and actually having the balls to go through and do what you said you were going to do, even though it might not have been the most easy. And for all you guys that dropped out, you know what you can do. Hink, that's not nice. No, you guys gave me your word that you were going to come through and you were going to stick to the plan, and some of you guys just disappeared off the planet, deleted your username, and other you guys just aren't responding. And you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. But guys, Hink Trial 2 results coming soon, okay? Please stay tuned. So subscribe so you will be the first to be notified when I actually publish these results. So guys, just please don't make excuses, okay? Now, if you need like a personal trainer for PE, basically, you can buy my course where it literally will take you step by step on all the things you need to do. Sometimes that's what people need to stay regimented. Other times people need a personal coach, which I also do through my Patreon. Okay, that is obviously an option. The link is in the description below. You can see the link tree, which has like all of those things listed. So remember, guys, be the best version of yourself. There's nothing wrong with self-improvement, but you are enough, just as you are. All right, guys, peace and love.
Dr. Hink got the plug on the health, yeah. Got you thinking about your wealth, yeah. In his office, no stealth, yeah. Pinnacle of that below the belt, yeah. Checks and balance, he's managing. Working miracles, no damage. Got you covered, no panicking. Stay calm. In the clinic, no vanishing. Yeah, with Doc Hink, it's the way back.